They say these walls remember, and inside this mansion, they remember everything. Once worth over $3 million, this sprawling estate was a monument to wealth and power, until it became the scene of a brutal murder. The man who built it lost his life within inside these walls, and his children lost the home that was meant to be their paradise. Today, it sits abandoned, forgotten, days away from demolition, but before it's gone forever, I'm stepping inside to uncover what's left behind. Today, I'm taking you on a spine-tingling journey through this eerie, decaying masterpiece. A mansion that once symbolized success, family, and the American dream. Its owner, a wealthy businessman, spared no expense. Behind these gates, he built his legacy, complete with a grand foyer, a tennis court, and even a full indoor basketball court for his children. But that dream came to a violent end. He was found murdered inside this very home, and what followed was a rapid fall from grace. The family disappeared, the laughter faded, and the echoes of tragedy took over. Now, nature's reclaiming the estate, the driveways are overgrown, and the demolition crews are preparing to erase what's left of a millionaire's forgotten empire. So I ask you, my viewers, to join me as we step through the overgrown gates of this $3 million time capsule to uncover what remains of a man's dream and the nightmare that destroyed it. Alright, here is the tennis court. Forgot about this. Forgot they had a tennis court. This is when you know these people are rich, when you got a tennis court to deal with and maintain. But who cares, because they don't maintain it, they pay people. But isn't this cool? Oh, they had like a little lighting system out here. Isn't this rad? And by the way, y'all, that noise that you hear in the background, they're building a mansion, a new one, right across the street. It looks like, yeah, that's lighting for it. A little nice lighting system for this place. Really, really cool stuff. Excellent. Let's try to find that pool. Massive property, so I'm still trying to find the pool. This is the tennis court right here that we just came out of. I just came out of. I keep on talking like I'm third person, but it's just me today. Where's that damn pool? Oh, I think I found it. I think it's straight ahead. Let's go. And you can kind of see the mansion way back there. And this is the pool right here. And of course you can see the next door neighbor's pool, all bright and blue. And this one is toxic green. Still really cool though, I love it. Look at that mansion way back there. Got the car parked right there. Got your mansion right there. And your dirty toxic pool right here. I love it. Let's move on away from this nasty infested pool. Let me see. Let me throw this in there and see if the frogs attacked a little bitty acorn. And nothing happened. But you do have a ton of frogs making babies and kids in there. And what is this thing? This is like a little bar, a little wet bar for the outside pool area. Really cool stuff. Not much in here, but really cool to see. That they add just a little extra piece. Really cool. Alright, one more piece that kind of caught my attention here while I was walking outside is these Christmas lights. And this piece of wood around it. I'm thinking, alright, here's my theory. I'm thinking at one point this was made out of a star. Possibly the Star of David. That's my theory. And that tells me they left sometime during Christmas. Or maybe last year, or maybe a few years before that. But that's just my thoughts. First of all, I just want to give a shout out to this backyard. You are greeted by, actually, no, this is the front yard. You are greeted by one of the most overgrown front yards I've ever seen in an abandoned mansion. But when you turn around, this is what you're greeted by. We have a few options here. We can go left, we can go straight, or we can go right. One thing we never did on this channel, we never went straight first. So let's go straight and then go left and right. All right, here we go. We are walking in. This is the foyer, or the foyer, whatever you like to call it. This, I want to backtrack just a little bit here. Look at this chandelier. Not the best I've seen, but really cool looking. It's not that grand though. I would expect something more grand inside of an abandoned mansion like this. But this abandoned mansion's kind of almost cookie cutter like to a certain extent until you get to like the upstairs. Then it starts to look, it's like, wow, something totally different. Doesn't even look like the same house. But this is one of the first rooms that you see when you go straight inside. And now we're greeted by a beautiful fireplace. I'm thinking this was like maybe like the family room where they got together, maybe ate some popcorn, a couch was right there, love seat, sofa, all that good stuff. Maybe had a TV hanging on the wall, and yep, that's exactly what I was getting to next. These look like maybe TV mounts. It looks like they also might have hung a picture here at one time too. Look at that beautiful fireplace though. That is all wood. Hey, Mr. Spider. All right, so leading back to the front door, but let me turn around real quick because I really want y'all to understand this floor plan. If you go left or right in this room, you're going to go outside. So we're going to turn around because we're not done yet with this mansion. Now let's take a left because this will be the shortest wing of the house, so I want to get this done first. Going into this room right here. Oh, this is extra moldy in here. What is in here? Whoa! Ooh! Can y'all see all that dust on camp? Oh man, let me put my shirt over my nose. Ugh. Now this is one of the most odd-looking wallpapers I've seen. I think this mansion was built in the 70s. Does the toilet flush? Oh my God! It actually flushed. No way! It flushes. Well, kind of flushes. Something's backed up in there, though. I don't know what that is. Well, it actually Oh, that is so satisfying. Wait a minute. Does the water run? Never mind. Now, what is this? Maybe like a little wet bar or something? Yeah, I think this is exactly what this is. Let me see. Does this water run? No, it does not, but the toilet flushes. But the toilet is not filling back up, so the water is not on. But we probably got the last flush out of it. All right, now what was this room right here? This looks like it might have been like a library room maybe? Because I'm turning around right here. Turn around. You got bookshelves right here, bookshelves right there, bookshelves right here, here. Yeah, this had to be like a reading cigar room maybe. Beautiful fireplace. Beautiful, of course. Followed by more spiders. Can y'all see that on camera? That little spider right there? Hold on, let me manually focus here. Can y'all see that? Hey, Mr. Spider. And what is this note right here? This note says, construction permit notice, 19 Marie Drive. Okay, this is a construction permit notice for 10/27/22. This was for last year. Septic pump. Gotcha. Let me put that back where I found it, I guess. And I remember these back when I was growing up as a kid. So this house had to be somewhere around, I think it was built in the 70s or 80s. And I remember seeing these little tags right here for a security company. I don't think that security company is no longer in use. And this mansion also had intercoms. Well, can't really click them no more. I was hoping to click. All right, they don't click. All right, let's move on. Here we go. Now, going back into the foyer, because behind me, that was like the right wing of the house. Now we're going to go to the left wing. This will be the longest wing. Closets. That door won't even open. It's stuck. Black mold everywhere. This room's kind of full of mold too. I know why. 'Cause somebody's leaving all the doors open. When I came here, that's exactly what I saw. Like, all the doors were completely wide open. But it doesn't matter. When I leave here, I'm going to just leave the doors wide open too. This place is going to get demolished. When this video comes out, this place will no longer be here, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I can see how it might be a tear me down, but like, you know, the people in this neighborhood, they want all new stuff. They don't want to be moving into a used house. Very rich neighborhood here. Nice, beautiful china cabinet. Look at this built-in china cabinet right here. Gotta love this. Got these little latches right here that lock. Can we? Oh, it's got two of them. And that's how it opens, filled with cobwebs. All brick fireplace, beautiful. Got a nice mantle. It's just a plane flying overhead. Well, okay, this doesn't make any sense to me. All right, so that's the fireplace. Educate us in the comments if you know what this means. What did they use this for? My guess is it still doesn't make any sense though, because you could easily put logs like just right in front. But that was for stacking logs. You know how I know that? All of this wood chip right here. All right, so this is the kitchen, but we're still in this room right here. I'm kind of in two rooms at the same time. If it's close to the kitchen, that means the family was in here quite a bit. I'm thinking, use your imagination, they came in right through this front door right here, one of the front doors. They had a Christmas tree in that corner. They'd had everybody's stockings for Christmas lined up against that mantle. And yeah, it would be Christmas in here. Look at that. Everybody would go nuts during Christmas and open up their gifts right here, right in front of the Christmas tree, while you had the fire going. This is probably one of my favorite rooms in the whole house. For obvious reasons, I love bay windows, and look at these. These are not disappointing at all. They look sort of stock looking. They have no character whatsoever, but that's okay. I still like the cookie cutter look because it looks good. This is like the Acquadigio of abandoned windows. Everybody's got these. Now we get to the kitchen. Still one of my favorite parts of the whole house. It's got a lot of character. It doesn't look like it's been updated since they built this house. This looks like something my grandma would have. That's all. That's real wood. That's real tile. I like these little subway tiles here. Onions, crepes, carrots. Look at that. Thyme. And you got it. They're all spelled out in French. I love it. Look at these granite countertops. I've never seen blue before. That's very custom in a house like this. Does this still turn on? No, it's off. Gas is off too. There's a gas stove. Let's turn that off just in case. We don't want to blow this place up. Sub-Zero refrigerator. And is it still cold? No, it's not really that cold anymore. No. Ooh, that smells. But I like how this is kind of built in to the cabinet. I always want one of these, but unfortunately, I'm not that rich. Just kind of winging it. I love these lights. I love can lights. You can tell this room was very well lit. Let's take a look in this room. Here we go. You know why I love this mansion? Not because of the mansion itself. It's okay. It gets by. It's a pass. I'll let it pass. But the reason why I like this mansion so much is because of the neighborhood. The outside of this place is beautiful. I love the outside of this place. Not only of the mansion itself, but the outside of the backyard, courtyard, everything. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. All right, so here we are, back inside this room again, back to reality. Love this chandelier. However, this thing is sitting really low. So that's a good indication that they had a table set up right here. This is like the main eating area if they had Thanksgiving, Christmas dinners, New Year's, all that stuff. Got your candied yams over there. Got your turkey legs over here. Got your stuffing, your salads over there, the greens, the collard greens sitting over there, cranberry sauce. All of that took place in this room right here. I guarantee it. I'm like 100% guaranteeing it. Nice chandelier, beautiful pillars right there. Gotta love them. All right, let's move on to the next room. Before we do, I just want to point out a few things. The reason why I think they're going to demolish this place soon, because they're just letting it go. I don't think nobody really wants it. So whoever moves in here is just going to build their own property right on top of it. Even though I think this house has good bones, these people are rich out here. Like, they don't care. They'll tear stuff down and build something of their own. Hey, you got money, do whatever you want. You know what I mean? For sure. All right, so here we are. This is the staircase. I'm not a fan of these staircases. I like the way they look. I just don't like the way they make me feel going up these things. Is it just me, or did they give you like a vertigo feeling when you go up these things? Maybe it's just me, but that's how I feel going up, and I'm like, it makes me nauseous. Absolutely nothing. And that's kind of like the theme of this whole house. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is left behind at all. They took, whoop, that's nasty. They took everything out, unfortunately, and they left all the doors open. So hey, at least it's inviting. You know, we get to go outside and kind of check out, see what's going on. Beautiful backyard. All right, so stepping inside this room, this is pretty much the end of the mansion on this floor, and I think this place was abandoned probably during Christmas, judging by these little bears right here. Got a little Christmas theme going on. It's kind of cool looking. Cool looking bathroom. Very 70s and 80s-ish. All right. Let's go into... Yeah, this room has really got nothing in it. What is this here, though? Oh, this is the garage, y'all. I didn't even know this place... Well, actually, I did know it had a garage, but I didn't know it was here on this side. I thought it was, like, detached or something. What is going on here? Oh, this is just miscellaneous stuff. That goes to outside. And you got a 3-car garage, so you know these people had money. 1, 2, 3, there you go. There we go. Gonna get another peek of the side yard. It gets better, I promise y'all. I love it though. We are headed upstairs. This is the grand staircase. Give a shout out to the grand staircase. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 steps. Here we go. Guys are coming up with me. I know y'all like these mansion videos, so I'm trying to do the best I can on them. However, I need to find a safe room to put my bag, because I don't feel like carrying it. All right, looks like we got a couple options here. Let's just put it in this bedroom. Let's start with this bedroom. Leave the bag right there. Now let's begin. All right, here we go. So we just stepped inside this room right here. I stepped inside this room and I noticed a platform bed. This is what you call a platform bed. It's not an actual bed. It is, but it doesn't require a box spring. Just put the mattress right on top. Very Asian-like. And this is kind of what it looks like walking around this room. You got shelving. Open up this closet door. You got nothing. Let's go in here and see what we got. Oh, very, very bright bathroom. I see that window right there is doing its job. Let's take a look outside. And nothing going on out there except some trees and stuff. If y'all like this video, give me a thumbs up. You know what to do. Helps the algorithm. When y'all leave likes on these videos, it basically tells YouTube to push it and shove it in people's faces, so more people can see it more. It's probably the best way not to describe it, but it's true. It shoves it in people's faces. Look at that. Look what you're greeted by in this room. All right, this is the coolest fireplace I think I've seen in this house so far. It kind of looks like somebody, like a kid did it, but in a cool way. Wait a minute. That's not wood. That's might be porcelain or something in there. I think that's exactly what that might... Yeah, that's porcelain. There was nothing in that room, but this is the bathroom leading to that room. Look at that. I never park in an abandoned spot, but this mansion was so chill that I'm like, I'm going to just park my car right here because I'm being lazy today. I've been on the road for like maybe 15 days right now, and I'm just kind of being lazy. Been sleeping in my car this whole time, but got to hustle out these videos for y'all to see. Now this tub right here does not, I take that back. I didn't think it would have claw legs. It's got some kind of gold leggings going on. Not the claw legs I was hoping for, but still really cool. Let's see if this water turns on this side. This is basically stuck. There's nothing going on right there. Nope. Let's see, the window's doing its job on this end. Really cool. Got these western doors here. Nice looking shower. I know this video's all over the place, y'all, but I'm having fun right now. I love these types of mansions where you can like easily walk around. There's not like trash and shit thrown all over the place. And should I even attempt to open this? That, my friend, is, you're gonna need a stick of dynamite to blow them doors off. That is heavy. Good Lord, you can't even. Oh, that is heavy. No wonder why they didn't take it. It's too heavy. I can't even push that with my feet. What is this? Nothing. What is it? Is that a body bag or something? What is this? Oh, cool. They had their own sauna. Yeah, so you would set it right here. On, off. Yep, this is a sauna room. Got the coals right there. And you got your thermometer right here. Currently, 70 degrees in this house. That feels about right. It's a little hot from exploring, but not bad. I've seen worse. Still consider the morning hours here. All right, so give y'all a little education lesson here. This is where I came in from. This is the bed with the platform. Went in there, circled around, came out right here, and now we're going this way. Staircase right there. Turn off that light. I feel like we don't need it. Closet on my right-hand side. Oh, window's doing its job on this end too. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, look at this bathroom. Well, I like this one. Yeah, this is another favorite bathroom of mine here. Oh, I like these little floral inlays. Kind of looks like something like my grandmother's pottery or something. And this must be a medicine cabinet. Yes, it is. I'm smart. Put that back like I found it. Toilet. Shower head. Beautiful shower head. All right, let's go into... This is a shame this mansion's going to be demolished. It really is. Man, that sucks. This room, not much going on with it at all. Most of these rooms are just dark and dingy and smells like mildew in here. But yeah, nothing is really going to happen with this place except they're just going to demolish it and forget about it. Got the alarm system right here. Doesn't work anymore. That tells me the power is completely off in every room. Smells good in this room. Smells like polypropylene. It's probably the new carpet. Yeah, it's new carpet, I think. Kind of smells like it anyway. Smells like them chemicals. All right, now we're finishing up on the second floor of the mansion. We're almost at the best part. I'm saving the best part for last. Well, almost last. Almost last. Beautiful looking spiral staircases that I'm not a fan of because I just don't like them. Make me feel dizzy going up. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm totally passing up everything. Look at this carpet. Have y'all ever seen carpet like that before? I have, but It was in an abandoned house like this one. Well, look at this. Here we go. Yeah. Perfect example of something like the most weirdest thing I've ever seen inside of an abandoned mansion before. This is really cool. Like, I've seen a basketball court inside of a mansion before, but it was on the bottom floor, detached from the mansion itself. This is on the second floor. This is cool. This is really cool. But like if you're heavy and you like slam dunk that thing, you might go through the bottom floor. You know what I mean? But look at this. Ooh, and I smell it too. This is definitely made out of some kind of cedar wood. Beautiful. Look at that. Got the skylights coming in here. This would be a great showroom. You know why I know that? Because you got the skylights. You can smoke your cigars in here. This is like the man's room. You know what I mean? This is definitely the showroom. I would probably replace that basketball goal with probably like the TV, you could tell went over there. Let me zoom in real quick. Yeah, the TV went over there. Basketball goal went over here. I get it. But you can't, like, if you're tall and you got to shoot it, like the ball would just bounce onto the ceiling and just drop right in. Like, I'm 5'10". The average basketball height goal is like 10 feet, I think, or 13 feet. I'm touching it. So I'm 5'10", and I could touch that. But a real NBA goal, I cannot touch. I don't even think I could jump touch it. All right, let's see what ups I got. Boom, 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 boom. Hoop, boom. Yes, got it in, baby. Yeah. Woo, crowd goes crazy. Yeah. All right, so enough of all that foolishness. All right, I want to point out something right here. I love this. It's called Park City. This looks like something made from Christmas. This is like a Christmas ornament or something that you put in your den or your hallway or something, just hanging on the wall. You got a miner's hospital. Got the saloon right there. Got Park City, Washington School, City Hall. Yeah, this is like a little Christmas setup there. I like that. Of course, that's where your TV went. This is all made from cedar. It smells just like it in here. It smells like a log cabin. What is this, though? Animal Kingdom about cats. So I guess they like to read about animals. There's a hyena. Prairie dog. See, I know my animals. Let's take a look at one more. Let's go to number 10. Let's pull it out. And guess what? I'm not going to put these back because they're going to get demolished anyway. I probably should take these out of here and save them, but I'm not. I'm not going to take nothing, ain't mine. This one's about amphibians. Can y'all see that? Ooh, that's some nasty looking lizards right there. All right, now, where were we? What the hell was that? Oh, a doorstop. What is this? Looks like a little trap door. Let's see what's in there. Maybe we can hide out. Play hide and go seek in here for sure. Nothing in there. Vacuum hose right there. Really nothing in there either. I don't even see any monsters in there. What is this? Light switch? Of course doesn't turn on. Nope. Nothing turns on. Let's get one last look at this basketball goal because we're going to get out of here. Now, I don't get it, y'all. This mansion being the cookie cutter mansion that it is from the 70s or 80s. I don't know. Like, there's something about it, like, that just puts me in a good mood. I know it's pretty boring in here, but, like, there's something about it that maybe just I like. Maybe it's the windows. Maybe it's the basketball court. Maybe it's just got a good vibe going to it. You know what I mean? So, without further ado, enough rambling. Let's go downstairs to the basement. Here we go. It smells pretty moldy in here, so I got my shirt right above my nose to protect me from any mold and stuff that might go in, so if I sound funny. Oh, shoot. Not much going on here at all. This is a pretty small basement, actually. Yeah. Huh. Not much This is a wine cellar. Not much really going on. Ugh, it stinks so bad in here. What the hell's back here, though? Oh, what the hell? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this might have been a gym. What does this go to? Oh, that's the outside. Got some leftover workout equipment. Yeah, I can't wait to get out of here. It stinks bad. Let's go. Oh, it stinks so bad. Whew.
Walking through this place, it's hard not to think about what it once was. A home built out of success, pride, and family. Now, it's nothing more than a shell of that life, left to decay and disappear. Soon, it'll all be gone. The walls, the memories, everything tied to this family story. But for a moment, we got to see what was left. A glimpse into the life that ended far too soon. And like every place I explore, it's a reminder that nothing lasts forever. Not the money, not the glory, not even the home itself. And if you want to be a part of this story, consider becoming a channel member, where you'll get access to exclusive perks and get your name titled in the credits, where it belongs. Thanks for watching.